Hello, and how's everything? This is me, Raul, reporting to you live via my
The
home.
Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
And so now we're, of course, on this particular website. It's called Liberty Daily. Again, it's called Liberty Daily. So, shall we begin? First, Pelosi lectures Trump on Democrat Baltimore poverty from a 5-star hotel in Italy. Next, stomach-stapled Stalinist Gerard Nadler denies that Mueller's testimony was a mistake, despite poll showing majority found it to be a big, fat waste. Baltimore Sun calls Trump a rat over tweets, but they themselves called out city rat problem. Mick Mulvaney pounds Fox News Democrat Chris Wallace for claiming infestation is now suddenly racist. President Trump says Democrat-run Baltimore is a dump. The media freaks out. Then came videos of garbage shown everywhere. 1 dead, 11 others shot at park hosting community event in Brooklyn, New York City. Democrat Mayor Bill de Blasio reveals. Whoa, red letter. Demonic Democrat death cult update. Newborn found dead in bathroom trash can at Applebee's. President Trump enjoys his best week ever. De Qatar funnel money to Democrats through ex-Congressman Jen Moran. Pocahontas forced volunteers to sign agreement not to criticize campaign. Pennsylvania headlines. Philadelphia. Urgent poll. Should President Trump be impeached? That's, of course, an absolute no. Popular bar soap destroying testosterone in men. If you like to play this game, it's addictive. Michelle Pfeiffer turned 61 years old. Try not to gasp when you see her now. There's Pelosi and Trump. Okay. President Trump hits Pelosi over not even recognizable San Francisco. The Dems should stop wasting time on the witch hunt hoax and start focusing on our country. I couldn't agree more. What else? We got Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Nancy Pelosi, and of course, the Don. President Trump drops truth bomb. Democrats always play the race card. And again, this is the Liberty Daily. It's a conservative alternative to the Drudge report. What do we have here? Bob Wheeler caught red-handed after truth exposed. Read more, maybe. Race-baiting CNN fake news accuses President Trump of racism for telling the truth about leading Democrat Elijah Cummings. Nearly 1,400 detained in Moscow protests, largest in decade. Democrat Jihad Squad member Rashida Tlaib flounders while trying to explain why Michigan shouldn't re-elect Trump given their economy, or the economy recovery. Sorry about that. Okay, hold on 1 second. This thing popped up. Here we go. Let's see. Lots of love. Democrat Senator Chris Murphy says he won't follow President Trump anymore on Twitter after Cummings' tweet. Boo-hoo-hoo. Ted Cruz blows a hole in Google, and naturally so. Walmart and Nordstrom and building stores that don't sell anything. /tag or hashtag Me Too, Phil. Leftist Neil deGrasse Tyson. By the way, he's a major African-American astrophysicist. He's pretty good at what he says and such, though, of course, a stone liberal. Well, he keeps his job despite sexual abuse accusations. And by the way, that Me Too movement, just like unions, it has played itself out. You can throw in the feminist movement too as well. Let's see, what is this? that Hillary Clinton? Let's see, barely satire. People with dirt on Clintons have 843% greater risk of suicide. You know, there's a long laundry list of people that were once associated with the Clintons that, for whatever reason, have met an early demise via suicide or what have you. Another interesting Clintonian tidbit. If you read Bill Clinton's, also known as The Dog's, bio, his own autobiography, by the way, you'll find that if you just check out the index and look up voodoo, you will be maybe somewhat alarmed that he has a great fascination with that. Him and his wife, who practices what you call necromancy, which is basically talking to the dead. Enough of that. Oregon man finally gets prison after stealing almost daily from Apple Store. Would grab $700 worth of merchandise on average and escape in 20 seconds. Whoa. Demon-possessed woman interrupts church service saying someone was going to die and was there to take their soul. Well, she was arrested in Arkansas. Bill's, of course, alma mater. Juan Rodriguez of New York, he's very much inconsolable and beside himself, according to attorneys, after leaving one-year-old twins in a hot car to die. Hashtag Blacks for Trump 2020. President Trump continues to hammer Elijah Cummings, retweets video of Democratic dumpster, West Baltimore, and he says Democrats like to see black people living in filth. I couldn't agree more. Viva Democratic Party. Let's see. Philippine President Duterte, to put 400,000 bounty on head of communist cop-killing insurgency leader. Ooh, look at this. She's so pretty. Conservative and proud. Robbed of her beauty queen title for her conservative views, Kathy Zhu, spelled Z-H-U, officially joins Trump campaign. And by the way, I just most recently posted this particular story on, of course, yours truly, Facebook. Let's see, what is this? This looks like an advertisement. We'll basically skip past that. Come on. Trump fast paces 5G. Pay for tiny device first. Watch Trump's 5G game changer. And by the way, I'm a little bit ominous about that, being that I'm a ham radio operator. Now, there's a good possibility that they could be using what you call, and it could be for consumer consumption, if you will, microwave frequencies and whatnot. That could pose a major danger for our health, amongst other things. Let's see, what is this? The window of allowable speech is collapsing. In a dark age of internet, censorship has arrived. Like stomach staple stoutness. Gerard Nadler loses it. Fabricates complete lie to continue Trump impeachment farce. And as Mickey Rourke would say, well, bring it. Please. As Rocky would say, go for it. Yeah. Let's see. President Trump announces possibility of designating gutless radical left whack jobs, Antifa, a terrorist organization, compares to MS-13. Both cowards. Mexico to help create 20,000 jobs in Honduras to curb migration to U.S. Absolutely. Stay the hell out of our country. If you want to come, legal. End of story. Gavel to the bench. Obama doctor. Biden looked frill when confronted by Harris at debate. Yeah, well, I guess his guilt and malarkey is catching up with him. Say it ain't so, Joe. Porn star turned pastor says Satan's lies keep adult film stars in the industry. Anti-free speech CNN hack Oliver Darcy gives a lame defense of America-hating Democrat Ilhan Omar, and of course, naturally, gets owned by emphasis. CNN fake news anchor seems to think the word infested is racist when Trump says it. What a hypocrite. Pelosi quickly pulls the race card to protect Democrat Elijah Cummings from President Trump's criticism. We all reject racist attacks against him. TikTok. DOJ, Department of Justice, seeks secret tape between Papadopoulos and informant called a game changer by Trey Gowdy. He's a pit bull. I tell you, I wish he was at the, of course, Mueller fiasco, those hearings. News for Pennsylvania. I'll skip that. This is advertisement. Don't need to hear that. Picks. Okay, yeah. Okay, popcorn. Okay, popcorn. Here we go. Actress Kirstie Alley, torches leftist lunatic Beth Midler over racist degrading tweets. Thank you, Mars Eater. Okay, ICYM. Brain fried Robert Mueller testified under oath he had no idea who Fusion GPS was. That's a big story. Now that's what you call the big story. The firm in cahoots with foreign spies and the crooked Hillary campaign to produce the infamous Steele dossier. Big story. Yeah, let's see if those MSMM or MS, I want to say something else, but those MSM people, quite tainted and biased and slant in all their ways, are going to report on that. I think not. What else? Deep state media work to revive Russia hoax after Mueller disaster. New York Times bigwig Franken and Biden accusers, but Kavanaugh's guilty. Let me say that again. New York Times bigwig doubts Franken and Biden accusers, but Kavanaugh's guilty. He's, of course, the now most currently appointed Supreme Court Justice. SCOTUS and all that good stuff. Former NYPD officer and civics teacher launches bid against Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Democrats knocking each other over to embrace socialism. Disappointed Democrats scrambling for answers after SCOTUS ruling on border wall. Yeah, that was one of the ingredients in regards to Trump's big week. Democrat leader Pelosi, after meeting with anti-American, precisely and exactly, jihad squad leader Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Her words, I don't think we have that many differences. Trending headlines. This cashback card is totally, well, you know what, we'll skip that. Florida millionaire predicts, all right, let's see, what's this? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, all right, moving right along. Come on, what we got? Of course, there's more. Stay tuned. Here goes. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Okay, here we go. Disgusting failed Democrat candidate goes after Barron Trump. The gender pay gap says more about preferences than sexism. Democrats have lost what was left of their minds. You don't say. That's one of those like duh moments. More than 150 men learn to lead others to freedom from sexual sin. That's a good thing. That's of the good. America-hating communist breadline Bernie Sanders doubles down on comparison of former execs to murderers. Interesting. I wonder if he includes Kenneth C. Frazier, who is the first African-American to head a major pharmaceutical. In fact, it's a multinational. Has more money than some governments. Anyway, moving on. RNC chair, IG probe will expose Obama's regime's duplicity. They deployed spies to the Trump campaign. Like, duh. Communist New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio claims Trump is using racist appeal to distract from economy, even though economy is booming for minorities. Record low unemployment in the Black and Hispanic or Latino communities. More women in the workplace. Are you kidding me? Billionaire Democrat climate commie Tom Snyder on impeachment. Do the right thing and do it now. Roger that. Anti-family Democrats. Housewives are dependent creatures, parasites. These are again coming from anti-family Democrats. Basically, they're always on the wrong side for the most part of history, or basically what is right and godly. They should be voted out for an eternity. They should all be basically collectivized together in some type of time warp as such to free flow through, of course, the universe. The only stipulation, let it continue. Anyway, let's see, what is this? Assuming EU, or the European Union, will not budge, Britain ramps up preparations for no-deal Brexit. Viva, of course, Boris Johnson. Change in hemp law fuels green gold rush. Father of child who died in hot car wants Congress to pass Hot Cars Act. Can't make this stuff up. Woman found dead on sidewalk in Chicago. You don't say. Hong Kong police and protesters clash on 8th weekend of marches against communist China tyranny. Pennsylvania headlines. We'll skip over that. Let's see. Horrible. 5th police officer in communist Democrat Bill de Blasio's New York Police Department commits suicide in just 2 months. Let me stop right there and give a shout out to, of course, police officers. First of all, they matter. Blue lives matter. Now, though I'm with basically Black Lives Matter when basically they want to protest peacefully police brutality, but basically their priorities, again, Black Lives Matter, not in black communities. It's an absolute hypocrisy, and I'm going to call it out each and every single time. Coming from a black man, and if you want to call me a sellout, please bring it, as Mickey Rourke would say. I'm going to speak truth the way I see it, period. End of story. You don't like me? You want to affirm me? Go for it. As Judas was told by Jesus, do it quickly, because I am not going to stop calling out certain things that are absolute disgust. Black lives matter, not in the black community. You want to talk about basically what matters? Yeah, what about that little kid in Chicago, little girl, 7 years old, that was shot by gangland black, of course, on black violence? Are you kidding me? We only make up 13.3% of the population, but we're responsible for at least a good majority of the crimes that are of what you call not misdemeanor status or style, but moreover, violent. Are you kidding me? We got to get on, basically, of course, act in order before we can basically continue to say whitey this and whitey that. Give me a friggin' break. Again, blue lives matter, period. And what's happening is unconscionable, because basically, police officers feel as though that their hands are tied, because they know that they don't have, of course, the powers that be behind them and whatnot. And so naturally they're going to continue to stand down as ordered by these doggone very what you call, criminal activist mayors and others and whatnot, to actually embolden or imbue them to basically do more crime. Because the thing about it, just like when you do not, and you should not negotiate with a terrorist, you do not negotiate, with criminals or whatnot. You do not basically give them an inch or whatnot, because they will take a yard and much more. You embolden them to basically do more crime, because if they feel as though in their empowerment, that they can basically get away with it, they're going to do it. So it basically produces what you call more crime, not less. Also, this is a shout out to, of course, that leprechaun that's basically ruining, not running our city. And that's, of course, none other than Jim Kinney, or whatever his name is, because him, along with, of course, that other idiot, his name is Larry Krasner. He's their 26th, thank you, Marzita, District Attorney of Philadelphia. They are actually enabling criminal behavior and whatnot, to the point where basically, if a business happens to see a crime with regards to, of course, their cameras or surveillance or whatnot, and basically a person, the victim, that maybe got hit, smashed in the face by these doggone flash mobs, especially in Philadelphia, of course, of the city of brotherly love, or proper or whatnot, well, basically, the LA, or the District Attorney, Larry Krasner, 26th District Attorney of Philadelphia, is saying basically not so fast, because basically we gotta, of course, naturally look out for the, of course, criminal, the perpetrator. It's absolutely disgusting. What's happening as a result? They're shooting themselves literally in the foot, because people that love Philadelphia, that are tourists, quote, because this is not just a sanctuary city, it's also a tourist city, well, they're gonna think twice about coming to the Philadelphia area, or the city, more appropriately as, of course, known as, tourism, in essence. This is a major tourist city, Well, why would they want to come to Philadelphia if there's a 1 in 25 chance, of being accosted by some criminal? I think not. They're going to continue to say, you know what, we're going to do a flyover or flyby. We'll go someplace else. We'll check out basically, of course, Gettysburg or something like that. So that means that there's going to be a loss of revenue, like because basically people are more concerned about their life and lives than history. See the thought. Go figure. Anyway, let's move on. All right, where are we at right now? And again, let me re-emphasize this, or reiterate. Horrible. 5th police officer in communist Democrat Bill de Blasio's New York City, or New York Police Department, commits suicide in just 2 months. Let's move on, because I'm almost at 20 minutes. Siri regularly listens to or in your sexual encounters. Apple insists only for a few seconds. Well, well, that makes me more safe. But then again, I don't really have any sexual encounters. But for those that basically may, well, It is what it is. You've been served, or should we say, aka warned. Trump derangement syndrome poster girl Betty or Beth Midler takes a swing at President Trump. Accidentally hits Democrat sodomite Pete butt plug. How appropriate. Arizona governor relies on never-Trumper David French to justify gun control push. Democrat Congressman Jeff Van Drew of New Jersey warns Democrats impeachment effort is destined for doom. Would hurt his party and the country. No wiser words have been spoken. Democrat Speaker Pelosi, I'm not running out the clock on impeachment of President Trump. Roger that. Duly noted. President Trump goes nuclear on Democrat Elijah Cummings after attacks on border control officer. He says his district is a disgusting rat and rodent-infested mess. This is true. You can include Maxine Waters as well as Nancy Pelosi, or pathetic. I Am Second founder, shares inspiring testimony from alcohol to Jesus. Now that's a story I can get into. Absolutely. Let's highlight the positive for the most part. Generation Snowflake. I love those two words. Democrat-run Oregon public school students to be excused for mental health days. Can't make this stuff up. Creepy Joe Biden jumps to defend unhinged Elijah Cummings after Trump criticism claims criticizing Cummings somehow makes President Trump unfit to hold office. Just like you were unfit to basically continue your campaign in 1988 when you were caught red-handed plagiarizing. Please give me a break. Okay, let's move past that. Okay, what's this? Okay, boom, 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 boom. Let's move past that. Let's see, what else? Okay. Pelosi. In 2020, it's time for Congress to get serious about debt reduction. Debt reduction. New York fake newser Maggie Haberman suggests President Trump really does drink. After all, provides no evidence. You don't say, show me the money. Show me the evidence. Liberal legal scholar Jonathan, now get this, liberal legal scholar Jonathan Turley asked, why don't the Democrats' Robert Mueller media want to discuss shady Spygate figure, in quotation marks, Joseph Mifsud, or Mifsud. Let me say that again. Joseph Mifsud. It's spelled M-I-F-S-U-D. Interesting. This is coming from a liberal again. TikTok. Bars Russian Gate origin probe pivots to smoking gun tapes with exculpatory evidence. Mitch McConnell did the right thing by killing 2 Democrat fake election protection bills. Silence is deadly. MS-13 gang created beachhead at California high school, but authorities insisted on secrecy, leaving at least 10 people dead. ABC, The Views, can't stand that show. Sunny hosted has finally decided who cares about Trump voters. Don Brown. Policy banning military, from carrying guns on U.S. bases should end. Absolutely. Even left-wing political mocks Pocahontas. Market crash prediction. Risk looking foolish. Bill Clinton had Democrat pedophile Jeffrey Epstein visit the White House multiple times. Got think by Lynn Forrester, Day Rothschild. Jorge Ramos shocked that Latinos are more conservative on immigration. Duh. Breadline Bernie Sanders joins Jihad Squad, claims U.S. policy in Middle East can't be pro-Israel. Coming from a Jewish person. Unbelievable. Mark Meadows wants voters to remember what Dems did to America with the Mueller hearings. They misled, misdirected, and misrepresented. Couldn't have said it better myself. Forget these, top headlines. Let's move on because I'm basically pushing 25 minutes. Democrats melt down over Trump's criticism of leftist Democrat Elijah Cummings. Disgusting and racist. Jew-hating Sharia law enforcing British Labour Communist Party demands Boris Johnson fire counter-terror activist Anne-Marie Waters. Don't think so. What's it like in a liberal democratic city? Rat infestations and removal of God video. Ravi Zacharias explains why we cannot know what is good without God. Correct. He's a major intellectual. Was most recently interviewed by Ben Shapiro. Al D. Almanto. Mueller looked just totally lost. You don't think? Stomach staple stylish Gerard Nadler. No deadline for Trump impeachment. Go for it. Google and Tulsi Gabbard, basically one of the most beautiful Democrats, wow, at war. Stand by for legal fireworks. You don't say. The Senate's Lower Health Care Costs Act repeats worst features of Obamacare. Really? Scottish rape suspect who faked his death off California coast has been arrested. Cute video. Dog shows off singing skills with saxophone player. Okay. A stab at humor. Pretty cool. We're almost finished here. Okay. 28-year-old Dianelle Juan Mateo arrested on child molestation and child porn charges in India. The updated list. 130 times the FBI, DOJ, and or Mueller gang deviated from standard practice or committed crimes in efforts to exonerate Hillary and indict President Trump. Thank God for that guy. Armed bystander thwarts would-be 7-Eleven robbers. Americans didn't need the original deal. A directory of politically incorrect, algorithmically stifled vloggers. The same scientific establishment that absurdly claims nutrition is useless knew or now admits resveratrol may save the lives of astronauts. That's a pretty good ingredient, I would suppose. Yes, rightly so. Okay, Trump campaign releases ad calling out the jihad squad's far-left radicalism. Meet the real leaders of the Democratic Party. Let's back up a little bit. Yes, they're called the squad. There you go. Ilhan, as in ill, you got AOC. You've got, of course, Elisa Presley, and of course, naturally, Rashida Tlaib. Okay, Chicago Boy 5 credited with saving 13 people from house fire. More blood on Democratic hands. Illegal alien from Kenya faces death penalty after murdering at least 12 elderly women. Let me say that again. More blood on Democrat hands as illegal alien from Kenya faces death penalty after murdering at least 12 elderly women. Let that sink in. Veterans Charity founder says YouTube video was censored for containing Christian keyword. All right, let's hurry up on this and whatnot. Okay, and who is this again? Oh, the lovely AOC. With an aura of nuttiness. Okay. I think that's basically it. Yeah, all this is just regular advertising. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Yep. That's about it. Oh, wait. We got just a little bit more. Aha, what is this? Okay. Over 180 Christian leaders demand Texas end ban on chaplains and execution chambers. And rightly so. Because basically the person that's being executed is going into, of course, the deep yonder. Okay, so it's good if they can get their soul right. Inconvenient flashback. Breadline Bernie Sanders likens West Baltimore to third world country. Is Bernie racist too? Sodomite, Pete, butt plug, quickly losing shiny object status among Democrat 2020 clown car. Dumb is real. White designer gets condemned for cultural appropriation over the nightcap. First they came for Alex Jones. Now they're coming for the bloggers. Top 9 reasons why nearly all diets fail. CNN voter panel. Not enamored at Biden. He's Hillary 2.0. Videos validate President Trump's rodent-infested mess rant about Elijah Cummings, Baltimore. Seattle man damages vehicles, attacks officer with sunroof. Flashback. MSNBC's Chris Matthews, who's from Philadelphia, the Bridesburg section, gushed over immaculate Barack Obama. I feel tickling sensations going up my legs and I was like that stuff. Tucker Carlson mocks Democrat Ted Lieu, who trafficked conspiracy theory that someone got to Robert Mueller. Tinfoil Ted is a nutkick. I couldn't agree more. Arrest announced and gunpoint robbery of Baltimore Deputy Police Commissioner wife. Tulsi Gabbard, who by the way is quite beautiful, questions Democrats' support of decriminalizing the border crossings. Admits it could lead to open borders. Duh. Popular headlines. If you like to play this city bill, I'll browse through that because basically I'm pushing 30 minutes. And that's basically it. Again, this is the Liberty Daily. It's a conservative alternative to the Drudge Report. And I'm at 29 minutes and 32 seconds, and I'm not going to go above 30 minutes. So in any event, y'all take care now. God bless, and have a most sensational Sunday.